But yeah, this is Enchantress. We have a lot of... So we have the cantrip part of the deck with Sythis and Enchantress Presence, kind of like the lock part of the deck with Solitary Sterling Grove, and then a bunch of cantrips to get us there with Abundant Growth, Sanctum Weaver to make a bunch of mana, removal spells in the form of On Thin Ice and Leyline Binding, Teferi as additional source of interaction and like stopping your opponent from casting counter spells, also good against Cascade, Shark Typhoon, very good right now, or just not very good, but very good in this deck because you do frequently get, like, you're kind of a ramp deck where you have both Utopia Sprawl and Sanctum Weaver to kind of ramp you up to Shark Typhoon, and when you hardcast thing, this also ends the game pretty quickly. Like, you can just tap a Sanctum Weaver, hardcast Typhoon, and then just make a bunch of Sharks, so you can do stuff that way too. But yeah, that's the deck. I played Emmy over the third Teferi, and I moved the Teferi to the sideboard. The blue enchantment that makes infinite mana with Sanctum Weaver. Well, I mean, like, what are we really doing with infinite mana? I mean, I guess if we have an Enchantress Presence, we can cast a bunch of enchantments and draw our whole deck, which maybe that's reasonable. The only problem with playing that card is it just does nothing by itself. Like, it has no text unless you have Sanctum Weaver. So, I'm kind of a generally not the biggest fan of playing cards like that. If you had tutors and it was a one of, I'd be more likely to do it. You just have to draw it. You know what I mean? I guess that's not true. You have Sterling Grove, so you do have tutors, but I don't know. It's not unreasonable to play it's freed from the real, right? No. I didn't even think about that. Do I not own copies? Apparently I don't. Yeah, this thing, right? I mean, I guess we could play one copy. I don't know if Real John's here, if he wants to try it out. It's up to him. It's his Dono deck. Let's play it as a 61st card. 61st card, baby. Get pre-board for the mill matchup. What would we cut for it? Excuse me. Maybe cut, like... could move the Destiny Spinner to the sideboard, perhaps? Although, no, this is kind of a win condition, too. Does this give haste? Does give haste. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I just don't know what you cut for it. This deck's kind of tight on space. I guess that's true, yeah. We're pre-boarded for mill with the Emrakul. We could go down to one Shark Typhoon, I guess. No, I don't want to cut Emrakul. I still want to play the Emrakul. Got the fourth Binding, maybe? I do kind of want to play one, now that you mention it. Let's go, let's write one. We can think about what to cut in the meantime. Freed from the real. We could cut Teferi. Could move Teferi to the sideboard. Just play one Teferi. It's kind of a weird number of Teferi to play. It's like kind of fine. Cut a Veil on the sideboard. It's also a good point. We could go to Solitary Confinement because we already have, like, having two Solitary plus the 4 ways to tutor it is probably enough. I wish Living Wish was legal in Modern. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of Cascade, so I kind of want to keep the Teferis. I'm down to cut a Solitary Confinement. Like, how many of these does Enchantress usually play? An Abundant Growth? You want to do that instead? Yeah, I don't know what, like, traditional Enchantress lists look like. We could probably find one. No, I kind of want to look, just because I'm curious. Oops. Dex, metagame. Let's take a look. Let's see who defines stock Enchantress. Alright, find decks using Sterling Grove. Surely somebody's put up a result with Enchantress within the past couple of weeks, right? Surely. A lot of people have. Let's look at Tristan's list. So 1 Spinner, 4 Weaver, 4 Sythis. Growth, Thin Ice, Sprawl, 2 Fertile Ground, 4 Grove, 4 Presence. Yeah, 2 Solitary, right? 2 Solitary? Because that list has 2. Should probably have some rings. See, I thought about ring, but I wasn't sure this list has 3. I wasn't sure if we actually needed it, because we already have the 8 Enchantress effects. 2 Confinement. This. Whoa! Whoa, wait. Jeskai Ascendancy Jump Scare? Hey, yo. Chill. Calm down, Bronco. This person has 3. This person has 3. If there's like one person that had 2, or 2 people that had 2. Am I playing 3 Weavers? Yeah. Well, I think that's to make room for the blue cards. Which, yeah, because, like, we're making room for the Shark Typhoons, the Teferis, and the Freed from the Real. I know I don't need to play the Emrakul, but for time constraints, I am playing the main deck Emrakul. You can't... This is non-negotiable. We want to add the Freed, but I just don't know if I should cut, like, a Typhoon, a Teferi, or a Solitary. Jegantha's free. Oh, yeah, it is. I guess Leyline in the sideboard, but yeah, Jegantha's a free game 1 card. Okay, let's get this Teferi. Good point. Maybe Real John probably just forgot about Jegantha. Last round opponent at NRG, Mini played Enchantees. I'm gonna cut a Solitary. We're gonna try cutting a Solitary for a Freed. See how that goes. Okay, we're gonna go with this. Okay, Enchantress, let's go. This hand slaps. Sandy is quite good. I hope they play a creature so I can go on Thin Ice on turn 1. Took my Sythis. That's not nice. Rouge. Legs. Is this a Death Shadow strategy, perhaps? That seems like it. Fine. Well, if they're going to play Shadow this turn, they likely take this. So no Shadow. Good chance they have a... Can I get a... So I get white-black. This is effectively the same thing as getting a Temple Garden, because I have 2 forests anyways, but it's better if I draw Binding, so I'll do that. This is probably going to get stubbed. But honestly, if they stub this, it's probably better for me than them stubbing this. So I'm just going to run this out there and get stubbed. Chance they just let this resolve and stub this. Okay. 3 cards left. Red Thoughtseize? Be Murktide. Well, Murktide's not even that good. I just play on Thin Ice. They know about the on Thin Ice. They can't play Murktide here. Unless they have Murktide land second stub. Alright, definitely going to jam this, because I drew a second one. Even if they counter the first one, it's not that bad. Okay. 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 Surely they don't have a third stub, right, chat? There's no possible way. There's no way on this earth that my opponent would ever have a third Stubborn Denial here. Okay, well now I don't care. Surely. That sucks. Shit. That card's really good against my deck. I was looking to cast the Sprawl. Yeah. Okay, well, we have won the game. Because we can just on Thin Ice this next turn. I guess we kind of need another Enchantress effect. We're a little low on cards. It's actually not a lock yet. Okay, so let's go on Thin Ice here. We definitely have to on Thin Ice this first. Okay. Go to 13, kill the Bowmaster. Could probably afford to play the Solitary here. Kill this. Please don't have a second Bowmaster. Green. Maybe I should Sprawl first. Yeah, let's go Sprawl first. Sucks that they have second Bowmaster. Oh, fuck. We're just gonna lose the Bowmaster. We can maybe cycle Shark Typhoon this turn. And try to block the Bowmaster, I guess. That's like our only plan, right? Yeah, I mean, I can cast Solitary Confinement. Am I worried about not having enough fuel for the Solitary? Oh no, because I can just haul. I can haul back Presence. I don't have enough to haul back Presence and Solitary this turn. I mean, we kind of have to cast the Solitary, right? We kind of have to cast it. I shouldn't have played my land. Haul on upkeep. No, I know that, but I don't have a draw step anyways. Okay, that's not bad. That's actually really good, I think. Now I can actually discard... Now I can discard Shark Typhoon? There's no reason to do it upkeep, right? Yeah, there's no reason to do it upkeep. Okay, so now what? Or... Do I have enough mana to go... Discard Shark Typhoon. Top Enchantress's Presence. Teferi. I have enough mana to go... Hold on. Let me count my mana. So 1, 2. Activate Haul. 1, 2, 3, 4 left over. That's enough to go Teferi and Sprawl. Because I can pick up Sprawl to draw more cards. Okay, this works. So we go discard Shark Typhoon. I guess we lose if they counter the Teferi, because then we have to bin the Solitary. But now I can go green, blue, white, cast Teferi. Wow, they actually did have a counterspell too. That's not great. So we have to bin the Solitary this turn. I guess I can just, like, bin the Solitary and redraw it, but that doesn't really get me anywhere. Okay. Actually, wait, we're kind of fine. Because I can go end step, top Enchantress's Presence. I have enough mana to go end step, top Presence, untap, top Solitary, Presence, Solitary. I think I'm short of mana, right? So we go put... I think we have to put Presence on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Top Solitary. Oh, like let it die and then top it? Sure, I guess that's fair. Yeah, we let the Solitary die, then top it. And then we go Solitary, draw a card off Presence. Yeah, and then I get to... Well, if I brick... Well, then I'm kind of still in the same spot, right? Oh, I can do it that way. Where I go end step, top... I see what you're saying. End step, top, Sythis. Put Presence on top. I don't have enough mana to play Solitary and Presence, though, right? Like, aren't I short of mana? I think Sythis is better. So we go Sythis here. Let Solitary die, top Solitary, draw Sythis, play Sythis. I think doing it this way is better. Yeah. So then we go redraw Solitary. Yeah, I like this. Don't they ping Sythis? Yeah. Oh, I don't even have enough mana to do this. Right? Yeah, I don't even have enough mana. This is bad. I'm sure I could have done something different. Yeah, I don't have enough mana to play this. And now I'm in the same spot where I just discard this and then I lose. Right? That didn't even get me anywhere. I'm in the exact same position. Oh, okay, well. Okay. Alright, okay. I see how it is. I see how it is. So nothing really mattered. Well then. Okay. Blue-black Shadow. This should be kind of a buy. Bring in Veil, maybe Leylines. Definitely don't want Dress Downs. Probably don't need the Emrakul. Don't think I need the Freed from the Real. Yeah, Leyline's Gucci. I don't know what I cut, though. Maybe cut the Shark Typhoons? Like, cut the Teferis? They're kind of hard to resolve. I don't want to cut any of this stuff. Spinner, I think, is still pretty good against counter spells. Yeah, this is fine. Try this. Lands and spells. Keep this. Yeah, dress down for their shadows. Easy. Yeah, but the issue with mulliganing, like the issue with that kind of logic, is that the more you mulligan, the worse that your hand is against Thoughtseize, right? Like if you mulled a 6 and have a keepable 6 again without Leyline or Veil, then you're in kind of the same spot. You're just down a card, right? We can get Savai Triome here because we have Breeding Pool. Stub me. Stub me, do it. Okay. Your turn. That resolves. That one resolves, opponent. You got it. Could play around Stub this time. Could have played a fetch land there, maybe. Fetch land would have been nice to be able to hold up Binding. Alright, your turn. Evening Ojago. 1-1 so far with the red deck I sent a deck tech for earlier. The change you suggested. Beat Rectus. You lost to Mill? Oh my god. Are people actually playing Mill? Did we revolutionize the format? It's crazy that people are already playing it in the queues. I mean, I love it. You absolutely love to see it. I mean, not dope that you lost to Mill, but dope that people are playing Mill. No, I'm just me over here, just revolutionizing the format. That's me. Alright, kill your shadow. A binding main phase, just to try and draw some stuff. Oh, I didn't play the breeding pool. Okay. I was like, wait, I thought this thing cost 1. The hell? Alright, go. Hardcast Leyline next turn. Let's go. They double crab all 3 games. That was hard to beat. Yeah, the double crab draws are really tough to beat. Oh, they just don't want to play anymore. Where'd they go, chat? Where'd they go? Where did they go? Come back. Come back. Enchantress definitely is a deck of all time. That's what the kids say. Question, Todd. Did they have Teresian Mindbreaker? Or Frang Sanity? Like, I'm curious to see what their list was. Like, were they... I wonder if they were just playing the deck that we played earlier. Or maybe the list that we played last week. I think Mill could be legit. I mean, we 4-1 with it last week. I mean, I got a Leyline, right? I think this is good enough. It's close. I'll play Sprawl. Choose white. I had the Mindbreaker, but didn't see Sanity. Okay, that might be the list that we played last week. Because we played a list last week that had 2 Mindbreakers but no Sanities. No. Alright, go. Yeah, very, very nice that they didn't stub that. I appreciate it. Are they going to borrower my Leyline? I really hope not. It seems like they are. Alright, no borrower. That's good. But now they can go... Okay, no shadow. Land? I mean... It's maybe a little risky to jam this into stub. But, like, I'm pretty sure they didn't have stub on turn 1, or else they would have just stubbed the Utopia Sprawl. Could have Counterspell, I guess. It didn't want to... Okay, well, never mind. Yeah, usually you don't want to sprawl the shock lands, but my opponent doesn't have Blood Moon. But I agree with you, yeah. They just have no creatures? Are they casting a 3/3 Murktide? Thoughtseize myself, Giga Chad. Okay, now they're going to play a Murktide with Stub Up. Okay, that's fine. I'm glad you know that I would never do this unless it was for Dodo Deck Thursdays. Steve Strain, thank you for the 7 months. Thank you for you know, putting up with my undeniable loss of sanity. You think they just snap stub Sterling Grove? Probably. We'll try it. It's good bait. Seems like they're not stubbing Sterling Grove. Oh, they are. Okay, that's fine. Love to draw land here. Okay, mid. So we know that these are their last 2 cards. I mean, if this resolves, the game's probably over. Alright, no lands. Smooge. Land Smooge. As long as we could dodge a counterspell here, we're chilling. What'd they find? Oh. That's kind of bad. So, I cannot currently cast Leyline Binding. I mean, we know their last card's Misty. Why didn't I resolve Binding there? I didn't have enough mana. After they cast the stub, I didn't have enough mana left over. I guess we have to go Sanctum Weaver and hope they don't draw a counterspell, I think? I guess we have Veil. Jesus Christ. Where's my lands, chat? Mod check lands? Mod check lands? Abundant Growth, that doesn't do what you think it does. It does not make it all land types. It gives it tap, add a mana of any color. It does not give it all land types. Fuck. No. Oh, not like this, chat. Not like this. Any land does it. Oh my god. How did we lose this game? Holy shit. We drew like 6 extra cards and didn't find our 3rd land. Oh my god. It's actually insane that I lost this game. Yeah, 19 cards, 2 lands. That's unbelievable. Oh my god. That's magic for you, folks. That is magic for you. Holy shit. Wow. We were like... Probably what the turn that they thought seized themselves and cast a Murktide, we were like 98% to win. Literally. That's unreal. Well, sometimes you hit the 2%er, I guess. I'm shocked. I guess I'll keep. That is absurd. Beats. We are in the Ravens Crime bracket, baby. Ravens Crime. Suspended Profane Tutor, huh? Okay, well, how do you beat this card? Could have went Sythis Sprawl there. Keeps one lander if you get mana screwed. I had 2 Sprawls! It's like a 2-lander, alright? Utopia Sprawl is equal to half a land. I guess I'm just getting rid of the Sythis. No, I'm farther away from the binding. If they triple crime me, I'm just going to keep the Sythis. Try to find some more gas. 8 rack with the ring? Maybe. So we can go here. Then we can go Sprawl, draw 2. Sure, they have Fatal Push. It's fine, I get my card out of the Sythis. Choose white. We'll go growth here. Draw a card. Could have saved the growth for the Sythis next turn. But I mean, like, how do they win? I guess if they're an Emrakul deck, they can win. If they're, like, weirdly a Goryo's Cookbook Emrakul deck, but I feel like they're not. They could tutor for Thoughtseize and I guess take the Solitary. Waste not. I mean, I feel like if we get to resolve, if we, like, untap and go sit the Solitary, they probably can't win anymore. God, I'm never gonna get over that first match. Holy shit. I saw 19 cards and didn't draw a third land. You just gotta laugh at stuff like that. It is pretty funny. Oh, there's the Subpocalypse. Now it hit. Did it update the graphic? No, or did it? Yeah, it did. Okay. Subpocalypse has officially hit. What'd they do? Feed the swarm my presence. Rude. So we get to go sit this. Sit the Solitary. I guess if they have Fatal Push, this is kind of sketchy. Wow. Alright. Go. Probably have to bin the Solitary now. I'm gonna bin the Solitary. 1, 2, 3, cycle. That's good. I don't even think they play creatures. I'm just gonna cast the on Thin Ice. Just want to draw cards. I'd maybe hold it in case we find the Nether Presence. You want to find the Hall of Heliod's Generosity? That's probably the best card we can find. Holy shit. Well, good thing I just cast this raw dogged in on Thin Ice. Just sack that. Okay. I guess that's a thing. Draws a card. Do I play the other on Thin Ice? We could, like, theoretically keep going. Sure. I mean, again, I don't think they have creatures, so I guess I'll just keep casting these. Might as well just cycle them. Okay, that one I might hold. Green, white. So I can get... Yeah, I can fetch the other Triome and still cast Binding for 2 mana, so I'll just hold up Binding. Oh, I don't even need to fetch, because they have Urborg. So I have green, white, black right now. This costs 3. Sure. What are they mapping for? Saga? Coffers. Okay. 6. Sure. Can Ravens cry me a bunch? Would you like to Ravens cry me? I accept. I will discard a Temple Garden. Okay, that's fine. 2 cards. I'm actually going to leave the Triome in my deck because I'd rather... If I'm going to draw a land, I'd rather have it be Triome. Okay, that's pretty good. So let's go Sterling Grove, draw a card. We can go sack Sterling Grove for presence. I kind of want to get a second presence before I get the other Solitary Confinement. That I can cast Binding and draw it. Let's do that. Sack this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could also just play Shark Typhoon, I guess. Not this turn. I'll just get one of these. And go 1, 2, 3. Alright, Binding only costs 2. Alright, Binding, draw the presence, cast presence, draw a card. Yada yada. Keep all my cards in hand, just in case they can only Ravenscry me twice. That I can just keep the Teferi. It's a lot of mana. If Karn, maybe? Sure. What's up, chat? Talk to me. Nobody's talking in chat. I feel alone. Somebody tape Joel to make me feel better. Thank you. Thank you, chat. Let's spam Joel. That's how I know chat's awake. Aaron, the great content creator. Working on a tiny leaders deck. Ooh, never got into the tiny leaders. EE for 1. Cuts off a lot of my mana. I'm already falling asleep here. Alright, Utopia Sprawl. Draw 2. I'll name blue. I will cast this one. Draw 2. We need to find Binding. It's growth here. Draw 2. Draw a card. Oh wait, I can sack Sterling Grove if I want to, right? I can go Grove, search Binding on Thin Ice. Yeah, let's do that. So let's sack the Grove. Get Binding. On Thin Ice just to draw the Binding. And then Binding costs 2. Soul Binding, kill the Karn. Alright, we should be fine now. I assume so. Only have 25 cards in deck. Yeah, we gotta be a little bit careful of that. Invoke Troll Despair. Alright, I will sacrifice my Anthanice. 1 mana floating. Suspend a Profane Tutor. Alright, do I have enough mana? I don't have enough mana in Emrakul. It's probably time to get... Yeah, we should probably just get the other Solitary in play. So let's go green, white, Grove. Yeah, I might discard the Emrakul to hand size this turn. I really want to get the other Solitary Confinement in play to make sure that I can't, like, randomly die. Green, white, Sythis. Here. Play the Solitary. Draw 3. Yeah, I'm gonna discard the Emrakul to hand size this turn. After I draw a million cards, of course. Alright, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, shuffle my graveyard. Keep Freed. I mean, I don't need to keep Freed because I have 2 Weavers anyways, right? I can also Grove for the last Freed if I wanted to. Cast Grove to draw Solitary instead of Sythis so they can't feed the Swarm it. Oh, and keep the Sterling Grove in play? Yeah, you're probably right. That's a good point. Just in case they have a second Feed the Swarm. Because that is a way I could lose this game. Because they could also maybe find Karn. I don't really know what they can do with Karn at this point. High bar for haste. To give the Sanctum Weaver haste? Yeah, based. Absolutely based. But we can just go Grove, double Weaver next turn. And then they can't even kill the, they can't kill the Weavers. We can Grove first. Yeah, we can't ever deck, because we can keep looping the Emrakul. Alright, I will discard a Shark Typhoon. I will cast a Sterling Grove. I mean, we're just in garbage time, right? I will cast a Sanctum Weaver. Dreamweaver. I'll cast another Sanctum Weaver. Is Emrakul in the deck to cast? Well, it's a little bit of both. Like you can loop the Emrakul, but you can eventually just cast it. Alright, I'm just gonna F6 because I'm tired of casting spells. Bang, hit you for one. What are you gonna do? Take one, motherfucker. It's something spiritual. Didn't find the Emrakul, but it doesn't matter. Alright, go. Wish that I could Sterling Grove for Emrakul. Yeah, this deck can very easily cast Emrakul. Did I? Oh no, I played the Hall that turn for land, yeah. Close to having just enough mana without the Weavers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pretty close. Again, we're just in garbage time. It doesn't matter. I could even, like, cast Shark Typhoon if I wanted to. Yeah, I could also Spinner. Spinner's probably the move next turn. I mean, I wanted to just Emrakul them. Yeah, there's an Urborg in place, so we can even cast it with fetches. Garbage time. One of Handwear for the haste value? Well, I mean, if you cast Emrakul, you don't need to haste it, because you get an extra turn, right? I guess you get 2 Emrakul attacks. Wow. Yeah, but I'm kind of assuming they're going to get, like, a Damnation this turn. So we're probably not going to get to untap with these two. Chad cast 2 of them. Well, I only have one in my hand. I discarded the other one. Alright, what could you possibly Profane Tutor here? Blast Zone. Okay. I doubt that's what they tutored for. We're just passing. Alright, well, I got some unfortunate news. I don't think you're getting another turn. Sythis gone. Okay, I would like to cast Destiny Spinner. What's up, Ambitions? Doomwake wins. Alright, fine. Fine. What do we want against mono black? This is modern Enchantress, that is correct. A donation deck for Donation Deck Thursday. Probably want these ley lines. Press down mid, Veil's cracked. Sphere, not that great against Karn. I think Stony Silence. What did they show us for artifacts? I guess Karn. Karn for engineered explosives. Do we care that much? Kind of. Fairy seems kind of mid. I think all the blue cards are probably mid. I'm gonna keep the free just because I want to do the thing. They didn't play any creatures. I'm gonna cut all the Unthanices. I just don't even think their deck has creatures. Would you rather have the Stonies? Turn package and artifacts to fetch lands cantrip. Yeah. Could try it. I mean, I'm down to try it. I'll see. We'll see how it goes. I don't know if it's correct, but I'm down to try it. I could definitely see spots where it's good. Get me to play Vintage. I play a little bit of Vintage from time to time. I'm assuming the ring is pretty good in Vintage, is it not? In like the shop stacks. Yeah, that's a good point. Good against Ballista. And they have like maps too. Shutting off maps so they can't set up Urborg coffers is kind of nice. I want to look at recent Vintage deck lists. Vintage. I can just search for the One Ring. Is my hand good? It's kind of weird. It's like tap land. I kind of want to hold up Veil, but at the same time, I'm gonna keep it. I'm not sure if that's right. But you know what I mean? Like I want to hold up Veil, but at the same time, I kind of want to play tap land. I mean, if they just take the Veil, then it's whatever. All right, these are decks that have done well. So challenge or prelims that have the One Ring. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. Doesn't even stop you against Doomsday. You still get Thassa's Oracled. Prison Shops, PO. It's in PO. They're playing like what, 1 copy? Playing 2 copies. I guess you can like untap it with your keys and stuff. There's got to be something you can do with that. Like it's not really the protection, it's more so the fact that it's just a draw engine where you can untap a bunch. What they do? Suspend tutor? I mean, I'm just gonna jam Sythis. Can't pass that up. Yeah, this is the deck that plays 8 Field of Ruins, I think. Like mono black offers. I was a little thrown off when they had Raven's Crime because I hadn't seen Raven's Crime in this deck before, but alright. Shelly's Edict. Alright, well, I'm just gonna jam that, I guess. Get a Plains. I guess it's awkward because they might just Probably gonna tutor for, what's the thing that blows up an enchantment? Feed the Swarm. Because they are resolving tutor this turn. Yeah. And they feed the Swarm. I mean, I could still just cycle a bunch of growths next turn. The last time I played Vintage, I played the Atraxa Oath deck, which is super sick. I think that deck's great. Alright, they did get Feed the Swarm. But that means they're not getting a payoff off of their tutor, which is fine. I'm okay with that. Oh no, not the crime. Binding their map. I'm not going to do that. Can maybe discard the Sprawl there. So last card of land? Yeah, that's also a good point. It's also... The card is impossible to find. Basically don't exist. They really need to add... They need to increase the drop rate on that card. I'll tell you right now. We're going to get into a really weird situation if they don't increase the drop rate on that card. Like, look at it. It's out of control, man. It's back up to 136. Jesus. Unbelievable. Go growth here. I think I'm just going to play Sanctum Weaver. It's higher upside. Yeah, they might kill it, but who cares? Ragavan never got this high. Stick them all in the basic so you don't get fielded. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, I should have put the growth in the basic. Yeah, no, you're right. I wanted my other lane to be able to tap for a different color, but probably not worth it. Raven's Crime. Discard Sprawl. It's awkward if I draw a Solitary Confinement, because I can't really cast it. Oh, that's gas. Yeah, now we can just go 1, 2, play Grove, and just tap this to play Leyline. I'm not even sure that that's right. Maybe I should have held the Leyline? Because I wanted to be able to get... like, get an Enchantress and draw cards. But now that I've used my last card, I can't really sack the Grove here. This deck is not the best when you're top decking. Ragavan in a month peaked to 143.5. Oh, really? Okay. But that took a month? Yeah, but I remember right around that time, I'm pretty sure they ended up increasing the drop rate on Ragavan specifically for that reason. It was just, it got out of control. We're gonna have the same situation with this card, 100%. Like they will end up increasing the drop rate. I would be shocked if they didn't. I should cycle for a Shark Typhoon. I didn't board them out, did I? Oh, I did. Okay, never mind. I guess we're not gonna get Shark Typhoon. Probably should not have boarded that card out. Be really good here. Yeah, I should not have boarded out Shark Typhoon. It maybe kept one in for Sterling Grove, but like I just don't really have anything good to get here with no cards. Okay, now I can sandbag this one, and now I can get Enchantress. Yeah, this works. Kind of surprised they're not taking this up to blow up the Weaver. I guess they have enough mana to castle and activate, take up Blast Zone. That's why they waited. What's up, Real John? We made one small change to the deck before we started, but chat convinced me to add a copy of Freed from the Real to go infinite with this. I don't know if it's right, but it's good for content. Very likely not correct, but we made the content play. Raven's Crime myself. Okay. I don't really understand the point of that. Just to have less cards in hand for the castle, I guess? Okay. Noted. I'm gonna crack this. I'm gonna get an Enchantress. Cast Enchantress. I'm gonna float green mana. Make green, white. Play this, draw card. Brick. Brick, brick, brick. Go, I guess. I want to play a land so I can sack this if they pop the Blast Zone. What did they map for? I feel like they could have mapped for the other half of their Urborg Coffers combo. They got Blast Zone, which kind of makes sense. Love to see it. My mixtape, welcome back. Thank you very, very much for the 8 months of support. Hope you're having a good day today. Which list are you going to play? I just want to go home. Okay, kill this. Sure. Accept. So I guess I can't really sack the Grove here to get Enchantress. So they have this too. Oh, this is in May. I could just not search. I'm not going to sack the Grove anyways. I'll just wait. If they're going to wait, I'm going to wait. Alright, go. Just not going to cast that. I'm going to get the other Enchantress now, but I'm going to wait a turn. Baiting on the Tyvar or the Ascendancy variant or just the straight mono blue version. Oh, they're just doing it now? Okay. Sure. Tyvar or the Ascendancy variant or just the straight mono blue version where you use Carnate the Flux to kill. Oh yeah, I remember you sent me that deck list. We can always Destiny Spinner next turn. I don't have to do it this turn, right? But yeah, they are close to dead. Like, we're not really in danger of dying or anything. I mean, yeah, now the Spinner is just lethal. I mean, we're not worried about anything. We have Shroud and all of my enchantments have Shroud. Like, what can they possibly do? Right? I can just, like, be super safe. I don't think it matters, to be honest. Oh, okay. Maybe it does now. 1, 2... whatever. Okay, yeah, I guess that's a reason. Now if they have another push, they can also kill the Spinner. Whatever, just go. Yeah, I probably should have done this last turn. Yeah, you're right. I'm dumb. Like, what are they gonna do? They don't have good cards in their deck. How am I up like 7? I'm playing Enchantress. How am I up 7 minutes playing Enchantress? What is happening right now? I can draw All's Dust, I guess. Chat, I'm falling asleep. Time for Bidge. Yeah, their hand is probably a lot of Invoke Despairs, and or Thoughtseizes, and or cards that they otherwise cannot cast. There's no chance they win game 3. Even I'm up a game, so even if they win this game, like, we're just gonna time them out. Alright, cool. They are aware. Sand is kinda sussy. It is kind of a 2-lander, right? Is it a good 2-lander? I feel like it is. I think you have to keep hands like this. I could be wrong. I was waiting to get Thoughtseized. That is not a good draw step. Okay, choose white. Oh, here's another thing, Real John. You didn't add Jegantha on the sideboard for some reason, even though it was literally free. So I put a Jegantha on the sideboard. Well, shit. I think I have to high roll this, given that I'm missing a land drop. They're almost 100% going to kill it. Yeah. I feel like this matchup should be good if I don't keep a bad hand like I did. Fozzie Beard. How are you? I'm at 16. I actually could cast Solitary here. I could go Solitary Confinement, discard 4, 8, 11. I go to 5. If I don't play Solitary, I have to get greedy and play the Sythis first. Hope they don't kill it. And then, yeah, I think I just have to play Sythis and hope they brick. Because I need to find another land. I really want to find another land before I play the Solitary Confinement. I mean, I guess I can cycle into a land. Just go to 5. Not a huge deal. Just don't kill Sythis. Oh. That doesn't really do anything, right? Okay, let's play Solitary. Great, might as well attack. Alright, please don't draw a removal spell for set. It's kind of surprising they're playing this main deck. So Mill was alright. We went 2-3 with Mill. Green-black, we went 3-2 to the surprise of nobody, because that's what mid-range decks do. They go 3-2. Both decks felt okay. I don't think I need the third Sythis. Now we can play Presence. Not ideal. Not ideal. Probably discard Shark Typhoon, or maybe Teferi this turn, and we can cycle the other Sythis. Yeah, the green-black deck was alright. I think with some changes it could be pretty good. And then the Mill deck, I think I liked the version of Mill that we played more than last week, even though the record was worse. I think it has higher potential with the kind of the Splinter Twin S combo, with just like we actually killed somebody on turn 4 where you just go turn 2 Tainted Indulgence, discard Mindbreaker, turn 3 Fraying Sanity, turn 4 get back Mindbreaker, and that sequence was kind of sick. And that gives you like a real way to beat like mono green, like racing them and stuff. Okay, this game should be locked up. I don't really think there's anything they could do at this point. I'm just not gonna sack the Grove. Yeah, I can't lose from this position, right? Is there anything they can do? I don't think so. Is Cheville a consideration for black green? Potentially. I kind of want to make it more of a traverse deck. I want to lean more into the traverse Grimflayer stuff. That's the part of the deck that felt really good. They could Bone Crusher. That is true, they could Bone Crusher. Oh. So they're gonna cast Teferi? Does Teferi matter? I mean, I guess they can bounce the Sterling Grove. Oh, they can bounce Sterling Grove and kill Sythis. Thought about that. Had not thought about that. I could sack the Sterling Grove here. I mean, I don't even care if they kill Sythis, because I have another one anyways. Could sack Grove for Grove? Nah, it's fine. I'll just let it go. I'll let them kill Sythis. Again, I have a second one, so it's not that big of a deal. Yeah. Now I kind of don't want to discard the other Teferi, though, because they could set that up again. Fair if they Shark Typhoon me. Delamark, thank you very, very much for the 29 months. Says, haven't gotten to play Magic the last few months. How bad was the LTR set? Did it break the game yet? Well, aware. There is this card. It's called the One Ring. It's pretty busto. I actually want to play Grove first. I know it's kind of weird because I get one less card, but I really don't want them to kill the Sythis. I guess they could just do the same thing again where they bounce the Grove first. Like they get, oh no, the Teferi's on once, they can't do that. Yeah, so we're chilling this turn. Delamerk, thank you again for the 29. Did it break the game yet? Well, you must not read Twitter. Don't tell Delamerk about Twitter. Doomwake wins. Alright, cool. Sick. Alright, what do you want against Rakdos Scam? Leyline's nuts against Scam, right? Dress Down bad, Veil good. Rest in Peace good against Scam? I feel like it's not. Yeah, Emrakul's kind of sketchy against the Dothy. I'm gonna cut the Freed. It's just not gonna happen in a matchup like this. What else do you usually cut against Scam? Do you cut the blue cards? This is the problem with playing Enchantress. I never know what to cut. Like, I want to keep all the 4-ofs. Yeah. Teferi doesn't seem that great against them. Shark Typhoon maybe is okay, but I'm like, I could see leaving one in to be able to search. But I guess I'm a little bit worried about win conditions if I cut multiple Shark... Like, yeah, if I cut both Shark Typhoons, then how do I win? I don't want to cut too many win conditions. Especially if I'm cutting the Emrakul. Which, I kind of have to cut the Emrakul against Dothy. Oh, you know what? I should probably shave on Leyline Binding. They're going to bring in Blood Moon, right? Yeah, we can shave, like, one Binding, I think. Shave a Sythis? Or maybe a Weaver, perhaps? I'll shave a Weaver. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. Who really needs win conditions? They're just going to scoop anyways. Kind of redundant to have Leyline and Veil in your opener, but I mean, I guess it's fine. We've boarded in Leylines every game. I wonder if these should just be main decked. I kind of don't even want to hold up the Veil. Like, what's the point, right? They can't Thoughtseize me anyways. There's just no point in holding up the Veil. That's funny. That feeling when you have Veil against your Thoughtseize opponent and don't even hold it up. Is a masterpiece, made my mistakes. Oh. Well, we have an answer to that, so not a huge deal. Yeah, that's the fucked up thing about the ring, is it just doesn't matter how many resources you trade, like, you give up early. Just, it doesn't matter at all, because you just get everything back. It's so sick. Yeah, they had to pick themselves. That's funny. That's like the perfect draw. Must be nice. Must be nice to be me. I'm going to be mana efficient. I'm going to take a little bit more damage doing it this way, but I want to be mana efficient. Maybe get a forest there, in case they have Blood Moon. They have a Wincon on board. I mean, they can just they can start pinging the Orc token, right? Or they can just, like, ping a 2-2. It doesn't really matter. They have enough 2-2s. Should I upkeep get Solitary? No. I could take one more hit, right? I could take one more hit before we have to get Solitary. Okay, on thin ice, killed the Bowmaster. Actually, wait, I don't have to kill the Bowmaster, right? Maybe I should. I mean, they could just ping their own creatures. I guess I could kill the Pyromancer. Does it really matter? Maybe this to cut them off mana. Sure. I mean, it's really awkward. I kind of have to get the... I kind of have to get Solitary this turn, right? I don't have a choice. But unfortunately, I don't have a lot left over. I think I have to get Solitary this turn, because they have a 2-turn clock. But yeah, they can just keep putting the extra triggers into the army that grows bigger, because the army outsizes itself, right? Once they have a 2-2. Nice grief. Alright, let's get the Solitary, and let's see if we can find a second Enchantress. Draw card. That unfortunately does not help. Oh, fuck, I should have cycled the Veil. Yeah, you're right, I'm dumb. I should have cycled the Veil. Yeah, you're right, I should have cycled the Veil. Okay. I definitely should have cycled the Veil there. Was I in chat for Spike's Grief Then Concede moment? You bet your ass I was. That was so good. That was one of the stream moments of all time. So good. So now we go discard Veil. Cast this for 3. Really need to find a second Enchantress, though. Okay, that works. Can't cast it this turn. But that should be pretty close to locking it up, right? Unless they're playing Feed the Swarm. I love how this Bowmaster just does nothing. It's great. This is how you beat Bowmaster. Still kind of cold the Blood Moon. They are terminating their... Oh my god. Literal 5-head play. Terminate my Pyromancer, Undying Malice with the trigger on the stack. What a Chad. They still die from Bone Crusher. Yeah, I don't know if they play Bone Crusher, though. Okay, looks like no Blood Moon. I'm going to Cycle Veil, yeah. I turned off auto yields, but I am going to Cycle Veil. Veil Summer stops feed. Oh, that's a good point. That might have been a reason to keep the Veil in hand. Green, white, blue. This can get... No, this can't get Savai Triome, can it? That's hilarious. Just debating if I want to discard the land or the Leyline. I guess we can discard land, and then we can go Presence, and if we brick, we can upkeep Binding. I think discarding land is fine. Right? You can do it this way. Draw card. Okay, now we can just not play the land. Yeah, now we can not play the land and discard land to Solitary. We should be fine. Yeah, they don't usually play Feed the Swarm. Oh. Okay, well, how about that one, huh? Alright, good beats. Shit. Okay, maybe we need these Stony Silences, huh? F. F, F, F. Probably have to bring in Stonies, now that they've shown us that card, right? Do we just not need any Sanctum Weavers at all? We don't really need them, do we? I don't think we do. Just swap those for Stonies. They played EE for 3 and blew up my Solitary Confinement. I think I'm going to cut Sanctum Weaver for Stony. I just don't really think we need this card, and it's just going to die every single time. I mulled the Leyline. I think I'm going to mull the Leyline. I don't know if that's right. Yeah, this hand's way better. Back Binding, because I'm pretty far away from casting it. It is a keep of all time. That is, in fact, a keep of all time. Nice thoughtsies. Ooh, Destiny Spinner beatdowns. You'll love to see it. Alright, didn't draw an Enchantress's Presence. Never lucky. Smooge. Shroud, baby. Am I just gonna sack the Sterling Grove? Actually, I shouldn't have played that. If my plan is to stack Sterling Grove, I should not have played this. I think. I think casting the Destiny Spinner was bad. If I'm just planning on getting Presence, which... Grove... I could just wait, but then if I don't draw an Enchantress, I'm just, like, not really doing anything. Yeah, I'm just gonna get Presence. I think we kind of need it. Sucks because now they can kill Spinner. I should not have cast this. That was horrible. Because I should have assumed I was going to get this. Alright, no blocks. Draw card. Kill this. Draw a card. Kill this. Really hope they don't EE for 1. Let's go here, I guess. Now we can just do it this way and fetch the other Triome. Or if they Blood Moon me, fetch second Forest. Which is nice. No blocks. Alright, Talos, what you got for me? Talos redeemed a song request. In the queue, third Spyro. Okay. Keck, wait. Chat spam, Joel. Even though I have Binding in hand, I kind of want to get the Triome. Green, white. Let's get another white source. No, that was bad. I should have got a green source. That is pretty good. So now we can go play Presence. We can go Presence and Binding. Or I could on Thin Ice and try to draw another 1-mana spell. Let's actually on Thin Ice here. Yeah, we could draw another 1-mana spell. I mean, it's going to be really bad if they EE these on Thin Ices for 1. Okay, go. Unfortunately, I cannot cast Binding right now. But I am going to get the other Triome, so I can cast 2 Bindings for 1. I have so many Joel emotes when I type it in chat. Type it in my chat, lags out. The Wide Boris one is by far the best one. It's so goated. Alright, grief for no value. I accept. Oh no, I've got my problem. Alright, this is the turn where we go ham, hopefully. Or we just draw a bunch of lands. Okay. So this... Oh, we don't have enough mana, right? We can't Grove. Shit. Yeah, we can't Grove, sack Grove, and play Confinement. So I guess we can just Sprawl and try to find Sterling or Solitary. Yeah, we definitely Sprawl here, I believe. Sprawl here. Okay, that kind of helps, because now we can gain a little bit of life. Right? Okay. And now we can go here, go to 6. We can upkeep, get the Solitary. Alright, 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, as long as we don't die this turn, should be okay. Because we can also eventually find the Stony Silence. Okay. Put me to 2? They can't bolt me, though. Alright. Sack Grove. Get Solitary. 1, 2, 3. Solitary. Draw 2. Now what? Now we just really want to try and find... The only card that matters at this point is Stony, right? Yeah, so let's try and find Stony. It's not Stony. Let's go green, Sprawl here. White. Let's go on Thin Ice. We just really... All we want to find is Stony here. Okay, that should lock it up. Right? That should just be, like, almost lights out. I'm pretty sure. They can't eat for 3 anyways. Oh, because they would need a Ragavan. Yeah. Let's keep a Veil just in case they have... Oh, I don't have Veil up this turn, so I guess I lose to Feed the Swarm. I probably could have avoided that. I probably could have avoided dying to Feed the Swarm. But I didn't. It's fine. I could have probably tapped better to hold up Veil there. Well, I actually wasn't dead to Feed the Swarm if I just hold up the... if I hold up the Veil, right? And I probably could have tapped differently to do that. Okay, so I will discard one of the Groves. I'm going to lead on Shark Typhoon, because I actually am a little bit worried that I'm not going to be able to kill them before I deck. So we need to make sure we can actually kill them before we deck. Let's go Plains. Binding, make a Shark token. Kill the Fury. I really don't want to cast this other presence. Yeah, I boarded out the Emrakul. The last confinement for Shieldred. It's true, I could die to Shieldred too. Yeah, I boarded out the Emrakul because I was worried about Dothy Voidwalker, but maybe that was a mistake. I guess I still have a Shark Typhoon in the deck, so we can probably cast... We could probably cast the Sterling Grove and be okay. Yeah, this should be fine. And then we just pass on this. I screwed this game up. I am going to die to Shieldred, and maybe I could have avoided that. Still die to Feed the Swarm. Terminate the 6/6. That's another reason to keep Veil. Okay. Well, now I just get the other Shark Typhoon, right? Yeah, let's just get the other Shark Typhoon. Because we do kind of need the second Shark Typhoon to win this game, I think. Can discard. I'm definitely not casting any of these other Enchantresses. So we'll go to combat. I have 11 cards. I feel like this should be fine, right? How much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11. So 11... I can go Confinement, then cast Shark Typhoon, go to 7 cards. Yeah, that should be fine. I guess I can play Leyline and then cast Shark Typhoon. So let's go Leyline. And then play the second Shark. That actually can kill the Shark token? How relevant is that? It's like kind of relevant. It might make me answer it. I know they can't target me with it. Yeah, another reason to keep Veil. I just didn't think it mattered. But apparently it does. So we can make a 4/4. And then we can cast the other Shark token. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they can't kill this Shark token with this Enchantress. And we have a 6/6 and a 4/4. Cycle it? No, because then if I cast another spell next turn, it's way better. Right? Like, next turn, if I just cast a 4-drop, I get 2 4/4s. Oh, we can just never deck 2 because of the Hall, right? So it's, like, actually irrelevant. Once we find the Hall, nothing matters. The Hall's still in deck. I don't think we discarded it. Yeah, the Hall's still in deck. We should be fine. When you get to this time, you can keep 2 Typhoons, cycle 1, Hall back on top, and cycle the other one. Yeah, well, I can just loop any other enchantment, right? Oh, no, because I can't cast the other... I see what you're saying. Yeah, I can't cast the other enchantments. Because I'll just deck if I do that. Okay, I see what you're saying. I gotcha. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go to 5 cards. We should still be fine. I don't think it matters. I'm just not going to cast any more spells this turn. Yeah, I don't think it matters. Alright, go. Tried to throw this game. Definitely tried to throw that game. Oh, boy. Like, they know what's going on, you know? Like, I wouldn't even bother discarding the Opal Chase just to save time. Actually, technically cheating. Actually. You like just blatantly admitting to cheating in paper? Not my streamer. Yeah, exactly. Because they just always know about it. Like, you both know what's gonna happen. They mulled the 5. Is this Tron? The Tron matchup is just unwinnable, right? Sure, Tron is unwinnable for this deck. Well, we may or may not find out. I hope they're not playing Tron. Fuck. Another reason why you don't play Enchantress. Real John, how the hell do we ever win this matchup? Yeah, we don't have any Blood Moons. Usually the Enchantress deck, like, the other versions that aren't playing... This one's playing blue, and usually you play red instead for Blood Moon, and we don't have that. So, yeah... We are extremely dead. Yeah, simply just ask them to concede. I have 2 Ulapogs in hand. Would you like to concede? Play Anthonice first? Why would it matter if I played Anthonice first? I could just play it after I played the Baroth, right? It's kind of the same thing, is it not? So we can Utopia Sprawl and draw a forest. Is it not the same thing? Yeah, we're playing Shark Typhoon, Teferi, and Freed from the Real. I think the Freed from the Real is more of a meme than anything. Can I just scoop match, Real John? Real John, if you're in chat, can I just have permission to concede match? Permission to concede match. Alright, cool. Because we're just gonna waste time. We're just gonna waste everybody's time. Thank you. I appreciate that. We're just gonna waste everybody's time. Alright, noted. If you want to beat Tron, you have to play Blood Moon. Yeah, we got them down to 19 at least. And if you're playing Tron, I am going to concede the match again. Is that matchup salvageable and banned? No, you can't. You just can't beat Tron unless you're playing Blood Moon. It's not possible. Spreading Seas? You kind of have to play Blood Moon, I think. Probably have no chance without it. I mean, Spreading Seas is fine for what it is. Maybe, I don't know, maybe. You could maybe talk me into that. Okay. Ooh, humans? This matchup is traditionally very good. I think. You gotta draw spells. Nothing else matters. Champion. Champ. It's like medium annoying. I'm probably gonna Anthonize that. Enchantress. How much do I care if they get a card? Whatever. You can have 1 card. I want to save my mana. You can just have 1 card. It's fine. Okay. I just let them have the Sentinel? Yeah. You can just have the Sentinel. It's fine. Make green. Cycle the Triome, leaving a green floating. Green, white. Sprawl, name white. Play Flooded Strand so I can get the other Triome. We honestly are not that far away from casting Emrakul, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess we're a little far away. We find a second Weaver, then we're cooking with gas. Yeah, I have an Emrakul. I mean, I'm holding the Binding. Copper Coat Vanguard. I'm just gonna Binding the Vial. Yeah, I was planning on holding the Binding. Oh yeah, if we draw Freed from the Real. Can you imagine? That would be so good if I drew Freed from the Real. Oh man, that'd be awesome. Oh, oh, now we're cooking with gas. Now I could probably pay for the Sentinel. Let's go Binding. Oh, I'm gonna pay. I'm gonna pay, all right. Dude, we're just gonna cast Emrakul. And you didn't want me to play the Emrakul, huh? And you didn't even want me to play the Emrakul. A Doubter. Actual Doubter. Doubter's Rise. Yeah, I needed more mana. Oh, they just scooped. Alright, cool. No! I wanted to play my Emrakul! Why? Come back! Come back! No fun. we get some Sages in the chat? Sag, no Emrakul. What's up, Cat? Do we even want a sideboard against humans? Cat, I decided to wake up and choose violence today. Yeah, I guess it was the minus EV to take the vial, because then they're just gonna scoop. Yeah. Like, dress down is maybe okay. D-Sphere could be okay, too. Teferi is kind of shit. Teferi is kind of sheet. Sphere is probably better than Teferi. What could humans possibly play that matters? Like Meddling Mage. How does Dress Down work with Meddling Mage? Is there like a layer stamping timing thing? Because I know it doesn't work against Magus. Is it the same thing? Or how does that work? Fucking layers, man. Nobody has any idea how cards work because of layers. It's not the same thing. Okay, so if it will remove the ability of Mage, it might be good to bring in. Yeah, Meddling Mage was in Alara Reborn. I think I'm going to cut the Shark Typhoons. Let's cut the Shark Typhoons for Dress Downs. Still have Spinner and Emrakul for win conditions. We can cut the Freed for one. We'll keep in one Typhoon. Magus works in Layer 4, and the removing of abilities is in Layer 6. Layers. Classic layers. This ain't is busted. Yes, it's just layers. I can't believe we didn't know this. It was layers all along. Vial. Okay, the other Triome is Mardu. So if I fetch for green, white, black, red, if I fetch for basic, Sprawl white, and draw Binding, I can fetch Triome and have 2 mana, so I can fetch basic here. Yeah, it's fine. I was basically just thinking if I could fetch basic or not. And the Sentinel is Esper. Ooh. Need to find an Enchantress. I think I am going to go on Thin Ice, not pay, kill Sentinel, play Weaver. Play the Grove here, too. Or I could play Grove instead of Weaver. I probably should Weaver first, though. Higher upside. I really don't want to give them a card, though. What if I just played Weaver tap land and just don't cast the on Thin Ice? No, that's bad. Yeah, whatever. You can have a card. I don't really care. That's fine. You can have a card. It's too high upside they just play the Weaver here. I think. Should sell your rings you bought for 30. You bought rings for 36? Yeah, sell them now. Oh, you're saying in paper. I thought you meant on Moto. It's actually kind of funny how it's more expensive on Moto than it is in paper. I guess it's probably mostly due to the bundle, right? I kind of wish they had a bundle that you could just buy it in the Magic Online store. I feel like a lot of people would have bought it. Yeah, paper is the bundle. Second file. How much mana do I have? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can go. I don't even need to cast on Thin Ice, right? We just go Grove. Cast Grove. I can just save all my enchantments, right? When I go End Step Crack Grove. End Step Crack Grove, get Enchantress. I had not planned for this. This was not in my calculations. Well, this is still kind of fine, right? Because they have no cards. So now we can just play Triome. End of turn, sack this for Enchantress. Untap, play Enchantress, Sprawl on Thin Ice. Yeah, this is fine. I'll just pick up Jegantha. Having Jegantha is actually kind of relevant for the Solitary. There's an RCQ on Saturday. I'm not sure if I'm going to go to it. It's like an hour and 45 minutes. I was thinking about it. And I am considering going to it. I haven't decided if I'm going to go yet. I probably will. And I wouldn't be streaming all weekend because I think I'm going to take Sunday off. Yeah, I was going to play the blue blacklist. We get Sythis. It's a little riskier against Meddling Mage. No, let's get Presence. Go presence on thin ice. Kill the champion. This should still be fine. We got plenty of time. Just don't play against mono white. Yeah. I mean, you could probably like. I'm sure you can sideboard some more sweepers to make that matchup good, right? You should be able to. That is not sufficient. It is a card, though. It is a card of all time. Wouldn't you mind drawing a land here? I mean, it doesn't really matter. We can just go Solitary, draw a card, Sprawl, draw a card. Go here. Oh, no, I should have saved the Sprawl for next turn. Yeah, okay. I'm dumb. Wait, no, I can play the Sythis now. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Sythis now, and then we chill. What is Violon 4/4? Well, they showed us Solitude, so I assume they're taking it up to 5 because of this. Which maybe means that I shouldn't have played this. I waited a turn on this to try and get more value out of it before they Solituded it. But I assume they're just going to concede this turn. Yeah, our Abundant Growth is currently Ancestral Recall. I have to be a little bit careful, because I did board out the Emrakul. Oh, no, I didn't board out the Emrakul. Okay, we're fine. I can draw as many cards as I want, then. Taking it up to 10 for Ulamog. 07's for Jegantha. Jegantha, we have... I'm going to discard Jegantha this turn. 07's. A good run. Come on, chat. Alright, bye, Jegantha. We'll miss you. We'll miss you, buddy. Yeah, not Juicy J. Juicy J, no! Alright, this is what we like to call garbage time. Alright, literally garbage time. Okay, so 3-2. We lost to a blue-black Shadow in a pretty absurd fashion. Where that game where like we didn't draw a second land in the top 19 cards of our library, and then we got annihilated by Tron. But that was fun nonetheless. Even though it was Enchantress, I still had a pretty good time playing it. And don't play Free from Real though. That card is unnecessary. You probably don't need to main deck the Emrakul in paper too, but if you're gonna play it online, you probably want the Emrakul. All right, chat. I am going to call it for the evening. Did I like blue over red? Well, we lost to Tron, so you know.